I'm Abigail.
And I'm Mary Quinn.
Welcome to the Math Show.
Today we are going to teach you how to add fractions with different denominators.
We're not only going to show you one way, but three.
So stay tuned!
Hi, this is Naya here to report that Mary Quinn is doing her way of adding fractions with unlike denominators.
I'm Mary Quinn, and I'm going to show you my way of adding fractions with unlike denominators. Our problem is going to be 6/10 plus 3/5. So first you want to ask yourself, what is my denominator? To find the denominator, you say, what's the first multiple that 10 and 5 can go into together? Well, 10 because 5 can go into 10, and 10 can go into 10 once. So you write 10 at the bottom. And you times 5 to get 10 by 2 times, because 5 times 2 equals 10, and that's where we got our denominator from. So 5 times 2, and then you want whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. So 3 times 2 equals 6, and you'll want to put what that equals right here on top, which is the numerator. And you did 10 times 1 to get 10, because 10 times 1 equals 10. So you want to put times 1 and times 1. 6 times 1 equals 6. And then you bring down your plus. 6 plus 6 equals 12 tenths. My answer turned out to be an improper fraction. An improper fraction is when the top is bigger than the bottom, and you can't have that. And so you have to change it to something else, which is a mixed number. A mixed number is when it has like a number in front of it like that, but that's not what we're doing. And so you want to ask yourself, how many times can 10 go into 12? That's once, right? Because 10 can only go into 12 once, because that would be 10. But if you said that it could go into 12 two times, it couldn't, because 10 times 2 equals 20. So but you can't do that. And so that's what you get. It goes into it once, but how many do I have left over? How much do I have left over? 2, right? Because that's 10 and you have 2 left over. So you want to put what you have left over at the top, which is 2. And then you always put that 10, what your denominator was, at the bottom. That will normally be your final answer, but to reduce it more, and reduce means to get it to the smallest terms, like 4, you could reduce it to 2, because, and then you can reduce 2 to 1, because that's the smallest it can go. So you want to ask yourself, what do 2 and 10 have in common? They're multiples. And so 2 lists the multiples and factors or whatever, and only 1 and 2 go into 2. But 10, 1, 2, 5, and 10. So you want to ask yourself, what numbers are and the same. There's a 1 here and a 1 here. There's a 2 here and a 2 here. But there's no 5 and no 10. So 2 would be what you would want to divide it by. And so you would divide it by 2. Divide that by 2. And you would get 1/5. And then you just add that, the 1, the big one, right back over here. And then that would be your final answer. Again, this is Mary Quinn Mills, and I showed you my way of adding fractions with unlike denominators. Hope you learned. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Mary Quinn, and I'm reporting that Abigail is going to do her way of adding fractions with unlike denominators.
Hi, I'm Abigail, and I'm going to show you how to add fractions with unlike denominators. First, we're going to reduce, because I'm not like most people, and we're going to reduce first. And we are going to reduce 6/10, which means to put it in its smallest terms. And we're going to divide 6 by 2 and make it 3. And we're going to divide 10 by 2 and make that 5. So now we have 3/5 and 3/5, as you can see here. And we need to add these together, not the denominators, but just the numerators. We need to add this 3 plus this 3, which will make it 6/5. So we also need to make our 6/5, which is an improper fraction. We need to make it into a mixed number because it's a fraction more than 1, and we need to make it a whole number with a fraction. So 6/5, it would actually be 5/5 is 1, and so we know that's where our 1 comes in. And then we also have 1/5, because if you subtract 5 from there, you get 1. And that's where our extra 1 over here comes in. So our answer is 1 and 1/5. And again, this is Abigail showing you how to add fractions with unlike denominators. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Abigail, and I'd like to introduce Naya doing her way of adding fractions with unlike denominators.
I'm Naya, and today I'm going to teach you how to add fractions with unlike denominators. Our problem today is 6/10 plus 3/5. I also do it in a different way as well, because I make the reduce the denominators, make them the same. So 5 can go into 10. So my answer's denominator is going to be 10. And I will do the same as I did on the top. You multiply 5 twice to get 10. So, and you multiply 10 once to get 10. So I need to do the same to the top. So how many times did I multiply 10 up to get 10? Once. So I multiply 6 times 1 equals 6. How many times did I multiply 5 to get 10? Twice. So I multiply 3 times 2 equals 6. So I add both these answers and this one together, and I will get 12. This right here, my answer, is an improper fraction. So I need to reduce that or make it a mixed number. A mixed number is 1 and 2/10, because 12 goes once into 10, right there, and there will be 2 left. But I also need to reduce this right here, this fraction. 2 divided by 2 equals 1, and 10 divided by 2 equals 5. So my answer is 1 1/5. I'm Naya, and this is the way I add fractions with unlike denominators.